Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, as you can see, the girls are warming up. We've got about 10 minutes till game time. We're going to play a preseason interview I did with Coach Jeremy Price for the Varsity Lady Falcon basketball team. We'll listen to that, and then Mark and myself will give you a little pregame before the Lady Falcons take the court against the Lady Bloodhounds. Hello, this is Sean Cockrell, and we're getting ready for Lady Falcon basketball this evening. Sitting down with Coach Jeremy Price. We're going to ask him a few questions as we start preseason. I do apologize for my voice. Jeremy, you have a lot of reasons to be optimistic this year. Tell us a few things.
We finally got a lot of numbers this year. We ended up with 25 girls going out and some good athletes. We got numbers this year.
Wonderful. Well, who are some of your key returning players this season?
3 of the seniors, we have Aubrey Schmidt, going to be real big this year for us. Addison Hohenthaler, she's going to be big for us this year. And Shay, she had a surgery today, so she'll be back after Christmas, second half of the season.
Good. Yeah, one good thing about basketball season, it lasts, almost till March. So.
Yeah, yep.
Any new players coming up that make an impact?
We got a couple freshmen that are helping us a little bit. Morgan Flowers is doing real well. Lexi Davis and Adriana Mode's been playing pretty good with us. And then just our regular junior class that we had last year.
I remember that core group of kids, they played pretty good last year.
Yeah.
From calling the games last year.
Yeah, we only lost 2 players last year, so we're pretty strong this year.
Our defense this year, are we going with about the same style of defense from last year?
No, we're playing a lot more man this year. We're on the ball, a lot more aggressive this year, more in your face.
Good. That might the opponents come in and go man to man. They're used to your zone, so not a bad idea. Your offense this year.
Pushing the pace a little bit. Before in the past, we had, like I said, we haven't had numbers, so we kind of had control when we pushed and when we didn't. We're looking forward to pushing the ball this year, pushing the pace.
Some of those up and comers, good shooters.
Yeah. Yep. We're and our returning junior classes, some good shooters.
Tell us about Fort Madison. What do you know about Fort Madison tonight?
They were at about every camp we were this summer. They're fairly new coaches, a couple years in there, and they work hard. We saw them about everywhere we went this summer, and I know we had 35-plus games, so I'm sure they did too.
So kids will know each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've never actually played each other this summer.
Wow. Well, what do we have to do to win tonight here, opening night here at West Burlington High School?
We got to get their bigs off the board. They have 3 or 4 girls over 6 foot. They got 2 twins that are really tough, and we got to have a hand in their shooter's face. Last year, their guards put some pretty good shots on us.
Well, taking a look at the conference, how does our conference stack up this year? Where do you see us competing, finishing?
Our goal is we're looking for the top 3 spots. We believe that they can go one of 3 ways. We believe we can fight for 1, 2, or 3 this year.
Well, you don't always have to win the conference to make the playoffs.
Right. Yep.
So be competitive and hope for the best come playoff time.
Yep.
Any injuries? We talked about Shay being out tonight.
Shay just had surgery today. Nicole Nichols had surgery a couple of weeks ago. She's slowly returning. She's been jogging on the sideline, getting shots up. And Amber DeJarnes, she got released today. She's
Great.
back. She had shoulder surgery about 2 months ago.
We get those 3 back would be solid.
Yes, very good.
Right.
And we'll be healthy second half of the season.
Wonderful. Well, it's a big game tonight in our conference opener tomorrow night at Cardinal. So, anything else you want to tell us, Jeremy?
No, we're just looking for a good season this year.
Let's go for some
Lady
Lady
fun
Falcon.
season.
Lady Falcon basketball. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that was Coach Jeremy Price for your Lady Falcon varsity. As you can see, the girls are still warming up. We got about 3 minutes left. My partner, Mark Mode, will be putting on his microphone here shortly, and we will go over some pregame.
Here I am.
Jeremy gave us a good synopsis of what he's looking at this year. Talking about the girls who worked hard all summer. Grades 9 through 10, or 9 through 12, he talked about some of the names we mentioned in that first game. Lexi Davis and Flowers, and the freshmen that will contribute at the varsity level, which is great. He said their defense is much improved. He's going to go more man-to-man, less in the zone. So I'm excited. I did get a chance to cover these girls last year, Mark, so we'll have to see how things pan out here in this first game. And my voice does sound better than it did in that interview.
It certainly does.
Of course, the coaches and players, they believe that we can buy for a top tier finish in the South Division standings. I think with his veteran leadership, possibly. And I think he said Amber Desjardins is back on the team tonight.
Yes, number 42, Amber Desjardins, has shoulder surgery. She is back and is at least dressed for this game. Now, whether she plays
Right.
much or not, I mean, who knows? She is one of the more, I believe she was starting a freshman a couple years ago.
So we'll get ready. It looks like girls are done warming up. We'll get ready for the national anthem, and then we'll come back, give you a couple keys to the game, and then get started. What do you think, Mark?
Absolutely.
Go Falcons. We'll go ahead and turn it up so you can hear the PA announcer.
Price is 20.
Well, that was exciting, Mark.
Nice way to start the year. No juice in the iPad. Impromptu national anthem led by the girls basketball team from West Burlington.
Yes, and then they told Housel, we got it. So here we go with Lady Falcon basketball. We are, like you said, they're changing up defenses, so look for the two matchup, 2-3, 1-3-1, and some full court pressure in spots. They need to be rebounding. He said Fort Madison is physical. We got to get in there and get on our boards. So looks like who we got? Jerry Price. Who we got here?
Aubrey Schmidt's going to be at the tip for West Burlington. Sarah Donaldson, the number 34, Addison Hohenthaler, number 20, Gabby Price, and number 22, Jerry Lynn Price.
Yes. Let's get ready for Lady Falcon varsity basketball right here. West Burlington High School. And the season is about to begin. And Fort Madison with the tip. Comes back the other way. Fort Madison does look quick. Number 5.
West Burlington
Marshall.
right now.
Leffler dribbles out of bounds. Falcon basketball.
Fort Madison getting into a 1-3-1 press. Hope they run better than their JV squad. They look pretty porous. Nice passing by West Burlington to the senior leader, Aubrey Schmidt.
Aubrey gets a good look, but and that was Paige Leffler with the shot for Madison. Gabby to Jerry. Brings it up. Tries to get it into Donaldson. And is fouled, I believe. This tempo is a lot bigger than the JV game. What do you think, Mark? They're coming out running and gunning here.
Yeah, absolutely, and more high up.
Gabby Price.
Up. Bad pass to begin with.
Bad pass by Gabby.
Can't be doing that all night. Got to get better on that.
And down to Leffler again, right side. Double dribble. Double dribble or traveling, I couldn't tell. Price to Hohenthaler is fouled again.
Nope, traveling.
Oh, really? That body check wasn't a foul then.
Well, you know, it's Southeast
Marshall.
Iowa girls basketball. Rougher than Big Ten men's basketball.
All right. That was Caitlin Marshall, I thought, with a foul. But here come the Bloodhounds. Rettlinger back to Marshall. Marshall for 3. So just like that, it's 5-0 Fort Madison. West Burlington needs to find an answer.
You can't leave girls open around the perimeter. At this level, girls are going to be able to shoot
Jerry
from
to Gabby.
the three-point line. Hey, we're going to get
And
a foul.
Blocking foul on Marshall. Marshall's quick at that point position. Schmidt into Price. Over to Hohenthaler. Underneath the Schmidt, back out to Jerry. Over to Gabby. Addie to Jerry for 2. In and out. And Gabby comes up with it to Donaldson. Gets the shot off, but short.
Again, missing those easy ones under the basket. If we're going to stay in this game, the easy baskets have to go in.
Here comes Fort Madison back the other way. 5-0 Bloodhounds. And Marshall with the drive. Nice pass underneath.
Pass.
But a
Nice
poor
rebound by
shot.
Serapha Donaldson.
Serapha Donaldson, great rebound. Nice way to own the board. Gabby to Jerry.
That's one thing Serapha Donaldson's going to give you. She's going to give you strong, athletic play under the basket.
Schmidt kicks it out to Addison Hohenthaler. Nice shot, but a little too hard. In and out. Here come the Bloodhounds. And there's a torrid pace set right here in this first quarter. Little dish pass down in the middle to Leffler, and it's fouled. Go to the line to shoot 2. So, yeah, wake up, everybody. We're playing varsity basketball. As you can see, there's a little bit of a crowd here this evening. Be nicer if it was a louder, nicer, big crowd, but it is the first game, and maybe it'll be a late arriving crowd, Mark.
It couldn't get any thinner.
Leffler with the first one.
Got a couple girls coming in for Fort Madison, number 42.
Harris and Steffensmeyer, looks like. Leffler drains the second one. Here come the Falcons. Schmidt to Gabby. And a little bit of a press there. Nice pass to Donaldson underneath. 4-2. Count it.
Sarah Donaldson is going to be the
Falcons on the board.
Opening point maker for West Burlington in 2015-16
She's
season.
doing a good job down below. Boxing out, getting rebounds. You can get the ball to her every time.
No box out, and we're going to give her another shot.
And the shot will count. That's number 35, Trimble, with the basket for Madison. First team foul on West Burlington. 9-2 now.
Schmidt takes up the first foul for West Burlington in the 2015-16 school year.
Amber in for West Burlington.
This Jordan's in. First time she's seen play since her surgery.
Looks like she has some kind of contraption on her shoulder to take care of it. Will it be a brace or a cover? And misses the 3-point. Gabby Price brings it up. And a bad pass goes past Schmidt. Leffler with the interception. And the layup. Coach Price wants to talk it over. Your thoughts this first, 3 or 4 minutes?
I think we're playing with a lot more tempo, which is nice to see. But again, it's early, a lot of silly mistakes. And the height advantage has to go to Fort Madison. Their height. They're making their shots underneath the basket, and that's what the difference is. They've made the first 3-pointer as well. We've got to cover them a lot better on the defensive end of the ball game.
I want to say Fort Madison, bigger school, and I think some of their players maybe a little bit bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
So our speed, athleticism, we're going to have to key on that this evening, and smart passing.
Well, I think we're going to have to lean on. We're going to have to lean on the senior leadership of Aubrey Schmidt.
Absolutely.
I had an opportunity to watch them play in their jamboree ball game up at Iowa Wesleyan University, and I'm going to tell you what, I was on Aubrey Schmidt all night. For offense. I mean, she scored the majority of their points. So they're going to have to look for Aubrey to really lead them this year. And when Shea Thoman gets back and Nicole Nichols get back, they're going to have to step in and step up.
It was Swanson, I believe, checking in for the Falcons. Gabby Price trying to get it in. Gets it to Schmidt, as you mentioned, the leader.
Amber just yards for an
NBA. For 3. Count that as a Falcon 3-point basket. We are on the board, 11-5.
Way past the 3-point line. Nice shot by Desjardins.
We could use a few more of those tonight, Mark. Bloodhounds.
Somebody needs to get hot, and that could be the start of something real special.
Again, more of a man-to-man. Everybody get their guy. Look on defense. Drop back in somewhat of a zone, though.
Nope, they are in a man-to-man, but it's a help man-to-man. I mean, you're going to be assigned to a girl, but everybody's going to help everybody else. The backside's going to drop down into the zone.
Converge on the ball.
Waiting for
a travel miscue by.
Waiting for a turnover.
For Madison and momentum to West Burlington.
Got to make this count. Got to make this count here, right now.
Got to take advantage of turnovers, absolutely. Nice pass in the middle to Schmidt. Boy, they're just smothering Schmidt tonight. Gabby Price, almost an ill-advised pass to Jerry. Up for 2. Gets her own rebound. Short.
Going to do a lot more of following your shot rebounding tonight by West Burlington.
Marshall for Fort Madison. Kicks it
Another
over to
three.
left side. Off the rim,
Short.
Schmidt with the rebound. Here come the Falcons. Way to slow it up. Set it up. Set up the lanes, ladies. Gabby with it. Oh. It was a good look, but Aubrey wasn't looking at the ball, too.
Well, they had two girls really close together, so Aubrey might have been looking to make a cut. There was a girl between her and Gabby Price. Probably wasn't expecting the ball at that point. But it's early. Maybe we could expect some of those mistakes, but those things are going to go away throughout the year.
Redinger with the ball for Fort Madison. Aubrey Schmidt defended her. And
again, another travel by
Leffler.
Fort Madison.
Yes.
Got to take advantage of this now. Can't come back down to Fort Madison. You cannot come back down without scoring a point this time.
I do got to admit the passes are looking good for the Falcons here early on. And number 14's in for Catherine Todd. Is now in for the Falcons. Jerry, top of the key. Over to Amber. Back over to Catherine. Jerry for three. Oh, in and out. But Aubrey with a great spot on that rebound.
And that's what you have to do when you're in that position. You get the offensive rebound. You put it up right away. There's no hesitation. Showing the senior leadership, showing what she's learned over the course of the years here at West Burlington, putting it up right away. So get that opportunity to score or draw that foul.
Aubrey to shoot two. And it runs around the rim. Substitution for Fort Madison. That is Trimble in for Fort Madison. And Aubrey Schmidt to try the second of two here. And nice
looked like
grab by
they were
Amber.
in the lane early too.
Yep. Amber to Schmidt. Underneath to Swanson. In for two.
That's what you have to do. You
Work
have to
that
capitalize
basket.
on the turnovers.
Marshall for Fort
Someone's
Madison
gotta
with
help
the drive. Oh, and a dish.
Jerry Price has got to come down and stop that girl from penetrating from out on the wing.
She was wide open. And a little give and go dish and up and in and count that basket. They go to the line. Third foul on West Burlington. Second foul on Aubrey Schmidt.
That's not going to be good. She cannot get her third foul in the first quarter.
2 minutes, 8 seconds left in his first
A
quarter.
three-point play not very advantageous here right now. At least he can replace Aubrey with Gabby Price.
Yes, Aubrey's taking a seat, so Gabby back in for the
Fort
Lady
Madison in a
Falcons.
1-3-1 full court, three-quarter court zone here. Bringing the ball up, Catherine Todd.
Nice job getting through
Patience, that's what we need.
Looking for your lanes.
Taking
to Jerry,
advantage.
to Swanson.
That's exactly
Up
what you
underneath.
have to do.
It would have counted had she made it, but she's going to the line to shoot two.
Long passes against the 1-3-1, being patient. Don't put the ball on the ground too much. Zigzagging your passes back and forth, getting that defense to move back and forth. They get an open shot underneath. She doesn't make it, but she draws the foul.
Swanson with the first of two. Now we got to make some free throws. I know it's in the first quarter, but it'll pay off in the long run.
And that's I was just going to bring that up as well. West Burlington has got to start hitting free throws. If you don't hit at least 50% of your free throws at the high school level, you are going to lose a lot of ball games.
See if she can drain the second one here.
That's
and
good.
Sinks the second one. We'll take it. 14-8. Slowly picking away at this
Somebody's
lead.
going to stop the ball coming up.
Marshall.
Gavin Price doing a good job.
Oh, and number 35 was not even looking. Marshall was going to dish it to her and kicks it. So that ball will go back to West Burlington.
Noticing the coaches are standing up and walking around again. It must be the first time in about 10 years that they've been allowed to do that.
I think they got their little green line there. Their little coach's box, see. Wait. As you can see where Coach Price is, he's right at the green line, talking to the scorer's table. Jerry looks for Swanson, but intercepted. It was kind of like a telegraphed pass. And the drive picked up by Donaldson. Donaldson with another great rebound. Gabby Price bringing it up for the Falcons. To Jerry. Back up to Gabby. Over to Addison. Back out to Gabby, setting it up. To Jerry. Over to Gabby. Oh, she stepped on the line. Got a little lazy there.
Not a big fan of the cross-court pass from the wing. I mean, just too many people in the way that could intercept that ball if they're athletically ready for it. Westmore's got to stop doing that. They did a lot of it in the JV game. Unless you're going to do something right away with the ball once you get it. Not a really well-advised pass.
I'd like to give a shout-out to our camera operator tonight, Delaney. She's doing a great job. And I think she's having fun doing it. We're glad we could bring this to you tonight. Opening night here at West Burlington High School. Fort Madison trying to get the ball underneath. Good defense by your Falcons. Swanson, she's talking while she's out there. I love it. Having a blast. Donaldson putting that body on. Coming down with the jump ball. I really like her defense, Mark.
I like 3 or 4 white jerseys down there.
Absolutely.
Tussling for the
Conversion.
ball.
Rebounds.
I don't know. There's a lot of boxing out going on, but at least they're down there.
Absolutely.
Whereas in the JV game, it didn't seem like anything.
Now that one, she snuck in behind on the play. And, well, here come the Falcons with Gabby. Kicks it over to Jerry. Or, no, that's Addison, isn't it? That was Jerry. Turnover back to Fort Madison. 16.1 seconds here in the first quarter. Got an exciting first quarter, run and gun, but not a whole lot of points here in the last minute or two.
Amber Cheston has got to get in front of that girl. That was too easy.
We got there Harris out to Steffensmeyer.
Going to throw up a 3.
And a rim shot. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your score is 16 for Fort Madison, 8 for your Lady Falcons. Mark, what do you think of this first quarter?
You know, a lot of nice things to see. A lot of high up tempo from West Burlington. A lot of hustle. You know, could take advantage more of the mistakes Fort Madison's making. You know, if we're doing that, if we're making some of the easier shots like layups and then second shot, you know, from getting rebounds and stuff, be a different ball game. We'd be a lot closer. But, you know, it's earlier in the year. You know, we're relatively young group of girls out there.
How about that three-pointer for Amber?
You know, and I tell you what, that Amber was
She's got 6
far,
of the 8 points so far.
She was far from the three-point line. That's nice to see. It'd be nice to see her take a few more of those. If she's going to be hot, that's what we could use.
About the only thing negative about that, you know, other than the score, is Aubrey Schmidt, the senior leader, having 2 fouls already here in the first half.
You know, and that's a double-edged sword. You want to be aggressive and you want them to be there, but you know West Burlington's known as a high foul gaining team. You know, so we're just going to have to deal with that. You know, Aubrey's going to start the second quarter, but the first time she gets a foul, are you going to gamble and keep her in until she gets her 4th? I mean, that's the one thing it is. And it's a different ball club when she's in the game. You know, they play a lot more aggressive. They play a lot more smooth.
Gabby with the ball, top of the key, kicks it out to Schmidt. Back to Hohentanner with the shot. Misses. Marshall for Fort Madison back the other way. He's going to drive, but knocked out of bounds by
nice defensive. Way to stay with the girl for Addison Hohentanner.
And then Marshall's quick. She's a quick guard. It's a loud gym. Oh, and another walk on for
A
Madison.
lot of travels for Fort Madison, both levels tonight.
Yeah, I don't think their coach is very happy. Gabby Price bringing it up 4. Kicks it over to Jerry Price.
She's going to get
Jerry
cornered.
gets cornered.
You don't want to dribble into that.
Way to get it out. Back
Too
to
many
Schmidt.
people on top of the key, too. We're going
Yeah,
to pass the ball, set up the offense, and
right.
spread out.
Need to move around, ladies. Gabby.
Up.
Ooh, almost a
Ooh,
double
I don't
dribble.
know how that wasn't called the double dribble, but
Down underneath to Schmidt.
there it is, alone by herself. That's
nice,
great.
Nice.
We've got to do more
Gabby
of that.
Price with 2.
Move
Count it.
around and get open shots.
Way to get open. Nice press
Ooh,
here.
I like the press. I like the press. We got a timeout.
Fort Madison.
Fort Madison.
They want to talk about it here.
I like that. West Burlington bringing the press. You haven't seen us do that and do it well in a few years. It's nice to see that. Got to pressure the ball.
We've closed it to 6, 16-10 here. 6 minutes, 59 seconds left in this second quarter. Falcons are turning it around a little bit. Kind of Coach Price seeing what he has to defend and seeing what the Fort Madison coach is bringing to the table. Keep up with the speed and keep the fresh legs in there. What do you think?
I would agree. You got to keep the pressure on. They're already turning the ball over. If you just get the ball over, get the transition, get the points, you're gonna stay in this game. If you sit back and wait for them to play defense, wait for them and wait for the offense to come up here, you're just wasting time.
That was a great job by Gabby Price getting open there underneath the basket. And undefended and a nice put in for the Falcons. And a travel.
Another travel by Fort Madison.
You can't shuffle your steps, then turn around and shoot. So, number 35,
yeah,
Trimble.
the Fort Madison coach can argue all he wants, but you can't sit there and shuffle your feet.
They're just walking around here tonight. Gabby to Jerry. Jerry brings it up court. And out of bounds on Fort Madison, yeah. All right. West Burlington basketball trying to get through this little press here. Gabby looking for help. To Aubrey.
We don't want to hold the ball in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going to turn it over just like that.
You got to put the ball on the ground and dribble. Dribble through that press.
And also the girls that three-pointer.
Marshall wide open for 3, in and out. Lucky Marshall had nobody defending her. Nobody.
Got to get a hand in their faces.
Coach Price wants to talk about things here. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the second quarter. 16-10, Fort Madison. So, see if we can come out of this timeout maybe with a little better idea of what we want to do there defensively, because there was nobody on that return.
No, there wasn't. And, we really have got to have a concerted team effort. When you're leaving girls wide open for shots, we're out of position. You can't do that. Fort Madison isn't going to be the best team on your schedule for the rest of the year. You're gonna have to compete with the Notre Dames, right. And the thing is that you've got to play a lot better point-to-point defense. You just can't leave people open like that.
Well, Aubrey Schmidt is in the game with 2 fouls here in the second quarter. She is playing. She's hustling. She's not shying away from anything. So
no, and she can't. I mean,
Marshall back up to Steffensmeyer. Almost looked like she walked. Try to get it back down.
Again.
Steffensmeyer for 3.
You can't leave her open.
19-10 now. Gabby to Jerry bringing it up court for the Falcons. And a walk. I guess I don't know. I don't agree with that passing back and forth. Why don't we put the ball on the ground and dribble it up court?
Well, the thing is, you want to dribble to the point where they come to you, stop, and then have that outlet pass. And, passing it back and forth, they don't have to move at all. But once you put the ball on the floor, they have to move.
And you're telegraphing your passes. They're going to put their hands in there. Amber Desjardins is in now. Get the ball to her. She get a good shooting hand here. Jerry takes a look.
Pick that foot up.
Oh, my. Now the traveling bug has gone to our side. Part of this is opening night jitters, I'm sure. But the girls need to settle in and start scoring some points. And wow, the passing for Fort Madison. Nice job by Donaldson getting the ball underneath.
Sorry for actually getting her
and a
her
bad
body
pass.
on somebody.
Gabby Price hurried that through it way too hard. Amber can't keep up with it. Back to Fort Madison. Steffensmeyer brings it up for the Bloodhounds. That's back to Steffensmeyer. She's the one to drain that three. Estrada. Back to Steffensmeyer. Right, that's Rettlinger as well. Down underneath, that was number
That was
42.
a nice feed.
Harris with the shot.
Cannot allow Fort Madison to feed the ball in that easy.
And Harris is not a short girl. She's a force down below. Amber to Jerry. Sees Aubrey
Nice.
underneath.
Gotta
Oh.
hit those.
And just in and out. Fort Madison with the rebound. Estrada left side. Down underneath to Harris. And lots of right shirts. Nice rebound by Jerry Price. Gives it to Gabby coming up right side. Gabby to Aubrey. Back out to Gabby for three. Oh, off the rim. She had a good look there, Mark.
Yes, she did. Those shots have got to start going down. I mean, we're down by 11 with 4 minutes to go in the second
Estrada
quarter.
for three.
And they're not
Brings it.
missing.
No.
And that's the thing. It's 24-10 now, and we're leaving girls open. I mean, you wonder if we're tired. You know, we're not.
Right. Or Coach Price can't get his game plan to.
And
Now
he's
that-
got,
now
he's
that
got two
worked.
girls coming together.
That worked, but that was a terrible pass in the middle. Aubrey had no chance to get it. Rettlinger to Steffensmeyer to Estrada. Back to Steffensmeyer. Underneath the Harris. She loses it. And the girls' jump ball. Jump ball goes to
It's going to be West Burlington.
West
No, it's
Burlington.
going to be Fort Madison's ball.
I
I don't know what's going on here because the arrow is going towards Fort Madison's basket.
Yeah. Three minutes, 35 seconds left in this half.
Catherine Todd in the ballgame for West Burlington, number 14. In for Sarah for Donaldson comes Swanson.
Swanson, nice body by Swanson. Good job underneath. Making a door for Harris to have to go through.
And see, I almost don't agree with the Stars letting that go out of bounds. Grab it and go because now they've set up their full three-quarter court press,
Right.
and if you get them going on the run, they're not setting this up. And not we have a bad time with it, but I don't know if you want to let them set that up. Wow, real close to a 5-second
Swanson.
call.
To Price, back to
Jardin's
Jardins
going
for
to throw
three.
another one up.
Oh, and that's the second one go off the rim. Here comes the Bloodhounds the other way. Marshall with the drive.
Got to
And
have a
nice
lot more
hands
help.
by Todd. Todd grabbed that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Gabby Price walks. And I think some of that is jitters. I really do. Or they're just getting a little too excited. They see a pass.
You wonder though with athletes, and we're going
Another
to travel
travel.
again.
Some fresh legs.
Very
for
sloppy ball game. First game of the year, but just way too much traveling for a girls varsity ball game.
Morgan Flowers in for the Lady Falcons. Jerry Price up to Todd, to Schmidt, back to Price. And giving Gabby a break. She's taking a break here. Jerry to Todd. Back out to Flowers. Setting up an offense. Good job, girls.
There's a tie with the shot.
Oh, didn't even
That's
hit the
going to be
rim,
our ball.
but a sloppy rebound on Fort Madison gives West Burlington the ball.
She's number 5 from
Marshall.
Fort Madison. Marshall trying to run before she had the ball in her hand.
And Schmidt to Flowers. Back out to Schmidt.
Might want to set up the offense here, ladies. There you go.
Jerry, top of the key. Over to Flowers. To Schmidt, right side. In the wing. Gives it back to Todd. Price. Flowers, Price. Todd. Good passes, ladies. Find a passing lane. Drive. There you go. Nice pass. Dish into Aubrey. But that's what we have to do. We got to work inside. Aubrey Schmidt.
If we can get their big people in foul trouble, that's going to benefit us later in the game. But once those girls get that ball underneath, they've got to go up strong and take that shot and challenge them.
Right now we got 1 minute, 49 seconds left in the first half. Price with a
Got to
pass.
catch the ball.
Todd cannot handle. Ball goes back to Fort Madison.
Got to keep your hands on the ball. Got to eliminate those kind of turnovers.
Marshall brings it up for the Bloodhounds to Steffensmeyer. Down underneath.
Out of position.
And Swanson trying her best, but
Swanson's out of position on that entire play.
Tremble
She's
just
got to
eased
get
her
in the
way
right
underneath her.
defensive position.
And Schmidt to Todd. Oh.
Too many people really close together.
Need to find a high percentage shot and take it, ladies. Find a shot. There you go. Nice drive. Shot missed. Bloodhounds back the other way. Marshall for two. Off the rim. Trimble with the
Nice
rebound.
job. Got to go up a lot stronger than that. But
and they're calling a
again,
jump balls.
Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer ref Connor Tillo calling the jump ball. Not quite sure how the jump ball was called there, but he had a better look than the rest of us in the entire stadium.
Falcons bringing it up here. Falcons need to score some points. They've had a bit of a dry spell here, Mark. Last minute of the second half. A nice dish underneath. And a foul.
They're going to give her two for that. Wow.
Yeah. Reagan Jones will go to the line for the Falcons.
Reagan Jones in her first year as a basketball player, senior in high school.
Awesome. .8 seconds to go here in the first half.
And hit the free throw. Exactly what we need.
A little bit of a
We're going to need every point, being down 15 points now.
going into halftime. Reagan Jones, you remember her from the power on the volleyball team. Running the net with Aubrey Schmidt, Shaylin Thoman, and Shaylee Abbott. And back, Steffensmeyer at point for
Aubrey Schmidt with a great pressure on the ball.
a nice defense
Morgan
by
Flowers.
the Falcons. 3 second call.
5 second
Or 5
call.
second call.
Nice defensive.
Nice defensive stop by the Falcons.
Very nice.
26-12.
Let's put some points on the board. Let's be patient and put some points on the board.
21 seconds left. And Price saves it. Girls, you need to get a shot off.
We still got 10 seconds. That's a long time. Swanson,
Nice
got to
drive.
use that left hand. Can't go up with your right hand. Got to use your left hand.
Hit out of bounds, so Falcons retain possession with 5 seconds left in this first half.
Stearns in for Flowers. Got your shooter in the game. Doesn't look like anybody's on her. You might want to look at her, look at her, look at her. Shoot the ball.
Amber
Shoot the ball. She's going to go on a running cross-court jumper.
And that's the end of the first half. Score is 26 for Fort Madison, 12 for your West Burlington Lady Falcons. We'll be back here in, about 15 minutes? I think that's 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and we'll have second half basketball here. Your thoughts on this first half?
You know, I like what I see from West Burlington. It looks a lot more up-tempo than it has in the past few years. I think you can give credit to Coach Price about, turning things up a notch a little bit. Is it still, should they be this, sloppy this part of the year? I don't think so. I think we have a long way to go. I don't know that Fort Madison is a great powerhouse. I think a lot of the country teams are going to see during this season are going to be a lot. They'll be aggressive. They'll be quick. They'll be as how would you say, as powerful athletic as Fort Madison's playing. But if it's like been in the past, they're going to do the little things a lot better than Fort Madison that are going to bring,
Well, I'm sure Coach Price will come out with a better game plan here in the second half to maybe eat at this 14-point lead.
The one thing I did like, though, the press, using the press from time to time to pressure, it looks great. The problem is you got to turn turnovers into points. If there's no transition points, you're going to be down by 14 at halftime.
Well, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes and bring you the second half here at Lady Falcon Basketball. And we're back. Everybody's out of the locker rooms, getting warmed up. About ready to start here in about a minute, 45 seconds. Think we can keep up this intensity, maybe tear away at this lead a little bit, Mark?
You know, the one thing, they're going to have to do is that they're going to have to stop turning the ball over. And when they get turnovers, especially in play, they have to turn those into points.
I agree.
They just cannot get back in this game if they don't start hitting transition points. They work the ball well. That's one of the upsides is that they're working the ball a little better than they have in the past. But they've got to turn their patience. They have to turn their transition game into points, or they're not going to be competitive, let alone catch up from this 14-point deficit.
Right, and a lot of turnovers tonight on both teams.
Oh, and it's
turnovers, mainly traveling.
Yeah, and for a girls' high school basketball game, for this many travels, unacceptable. I mean, it really is. I mean, there should not be this many traveling turnovers at this level. Really surprising. And honestly, Fort Madison's been traveling a lot more than West Burlington has, so it's like, if we could just take advantage of the Fort Madison tournament,
yes.
We would be in the ball game if not winning. Can't leave girls open along the perimeter either. We've seen 2 3-pointer shot with nobody contesting them. Got to contest the outside shot.
Absolutely.
They're going to have a hard time. They've been doing a decent job, collapsing on the girls in the paint.
Right.
The problem is they're not getting back out on those girls that are on the perimeter.
Fort Madison will have the ball to start the second half. Bring it up court. Falcons back on defense. Nice defense by Donaldson. Keep her out of the lane.
Again,
and just to start the game.
We have got to take advantage of this
travel.
now. We've got to put the ball in the basket now. There's no excuses. If they're going to turn the ball over this much in this game, then West Burlington has got to take advantage of that right now.
Absolutely.
Take care of the ball themselves, and then when they have opportunities, like right now,
nice
this should be in the basket. We got a 3-on-1 right now. Nice job, Aubrey. A little bit more in control.
That was a nice drive.
That was.
Nice break.
Maybe a little bit more control shot.
I like Gabby's putting the ball on the floor, dribbling through that press, and bringing it up court.
But that's my point right there. Should have put the ball in the bucket somehow, some way. Got to find that.
Nice little press by West Burlington. Madison gets around it.
Got to move your feet on defense.
Rittlinger, I believe, Rittinger. And that was Marshall, or not Marshall, but Leffler. The shot for Fort Madison.
Go to the basket. There you go. Nice job, Madison.
Nice drive, but bad choice of a little bit late on her release.
Well, just got her feet caught up, and they're going to come down and get a foul. That's 2 quick fouls on our team. If we put ourselves in foul trouble, it's not going to be any better either. Got to play under control.
And another basket for Fort Madison.
Can't give up position that low. Can't give up position.
Nice pass by Gabby to Addison.
It's a 3-on-2.
Aubrey needs a good shot choice here.
There it is. Oh, in and out. Someone's going to stop the ball. There you go. Senior leadership from Aubrey Schmidt.
And Gabby got a hand on it, but
right to
the other. Yes, right to the other.
Now we get a 2-on-1. This could be beneficial.
Nice dish, but
right off. That's all right. We prefer the fast break, layup or pass off layup. But
she was looking the right way though, looking for a dish. And 2-on-1. Gabby looking for a pass here. West Burlington ball. Jerry Price with the drive is fouled. We're not calling that a shooting foul. On the floor.
Is it on the floor?
Yeah, it should be.
I was going to say that looked like it was on the floor.
That's a third foul on Leffler, though, for Fort Madison.
He's got 3, and the Fort Madison coach got 3 girls coming in now with 2 minutes into the second half.
Hohendenner shot. Aubrey Smith shot.
Nice
Donaldson with the third try makes it. Count it. 32-16.
Fort Madison,
Just
nice.
quick passes. Just West Burlington can't catch up to it.
We're going to force the ball here.
Donaldson.
You don't want your
back
number
out to
5 putting the ball in her hand at the
Hohendenner.
dribble.
Price to Hohendenner to Price overshoots.
West Burlington going to get
Madison.
back on defense. Oh, wow.
And had that went in, it had counted.
Wow. I'm not quite sure what Jerry Price did to. She looked like she really didn't do much or nothing, but
And that shot by Leffler is off the back of the rim.
Swanson in for Donaldson, and Desjardins in for Hohendenner for West Burlington.
Gabby to
Here
Jerry.
we go.
Set it up, ladies. Gabby top of the key, Jerry left side. Nice shot by Jerry, but short.
Reagan Jones in for Jerry Price.
Another drive by Fort Madison right around our defense.
Boy, we had nobody there for defense. We've got to get in a better defensive stance. Start moving our feet.
Gabby to Amber. Amber looking down to Savannah. Back over to Gabby. Gabby with a shot pushed out on Fort Madison.
We're going to get a foul out of that, huh?
Yes, we are. Shooting foul. So Gabby to the line to shoot, too. 34-14 your score for Madison on top. And Gabby drains the first one. So another point on the board for West Burlington now. And misses the second one. Fort Madison with the rebound. That's a Steffensmeyer. Over to Estrada. Back to Steffensmeyer. Trimble left side. Back up to Steffensmeyer. She's got a hot hand. She's got several points tonight.
You can't let the point guard drive into the lane uncontested.
Amber bringing it up for the Falcons. Gets it over to Savannah.
Again,
Looking underneath to Reagan Jones. But
I don't know why the 5's not underneath the basket and they're throwing her the ball. Girls that play the 5 usually aren't the best dribblers in the whole world. And if they're going to take the ball, they need to learn to get 2 feet on the floor and get it off to a guard.
Right. Steffensmeyer brings it up for the Bloodhounds to Estrada. Down underneath. Back out. And nice tie-up by Amber.
Nice aggressive by Amber Jardins to get the jump ball.
3 minutes, 46 seconds
Megan
left
Ryan in the ball game for Swanson.
here in the third quarter. Coach Price giving his bench some work today. It's probably not a bad idea. First game of the season. Gabby Price, nice dribble up court to Reagan Jones. Reagan's shot over the basket.
Got to convert those.
That's Marshall, or no, that's still Steffensmeyer at point to Estrada. Wide
You gotta
open, nobody
contest that.
on her.
You've got to go contest that, whether she makes this shot or not.
And a push out on Estrada. So that'll be team foul number 3 on Fort Madison already.
Strange foul. I mean, you had 3 Fort Madison girls around Gabby Price and nowhere for her to go, and you push her out of bounds. It doesn't make any sense.
Amber with the ball to Aubrey. Aubrey goes up for the shot.
Nice
and in.
drive
Nice
to the
drive by Aubrey
baseline.
Schmidt. Senior leadership right there.
Got to have
Took
more of
control
that
of it.
from Aubrey Schmidt. That looks nice.
Took control of the ball, drove it in.
There you go.
Nice defense.
Now
by
we got to come back down the court. We have got to score. Again, that transition offense.
I think Gabby got away with a double dribble there. She went to pass it, then it dropped, and
Fort Madison with an entire line change change up here. 5 new girls.
Gabby Price taking it out for the Falcons. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left in the third quarter.
Todd
Catherine
going to take a
Todd.
shot.
Off the rim. Out of bounds to Fort Madison. Marshall brings it up court for the Bloodhounds. Falcons playing some good defense, but Marshall drives. Amber Desjardins in there to get the rebound. Here comes Aubrey Schmidt.
This is a 1-on-3. This is not going to benefit us. We have to set it up right here. Very good.
I agree.
Good job, girls.
Aubrey Schmidt back out to Todd. Amber for 3.
Oh, in and out. I mean, that
In and
was
out.
deep
That was
in
a
the
nice
bucket
shot.
when it came coming out. Lots of English on that shot.
She had a great look at the basket. Nice form. Just didn't fall.
Oh,
Nice
Schmidt
defense.
almost picked up her 3rd foul. No box out.
Nice.
We're just going to let. We're going to
Nice.
get a jump ball.
Gabby Price with the hands on the ball. And 3 new fresh legs in for Falcons. Donaldson, Davis, and Price in for the Falcons. Ooh, and a nice grab by Donaldson under the basket. Here comes Price to Schmidt for a nice shot.
There
And
we
in.
go. We need more of that.
Perfect.
That-
Nice little conversion all the way down. Good
You
passes.
do that a couple of times, you're going to get out of that. I mean, you almost as a coach, when you finally your kids figure out how to break a press, and then they get out of it. I mean, you hope that they do it. Yep, there we go. Another
And
one.
another walk. Let's get some points, ladies.
Let's turn this in. We're down 17 points. Let's bring it down to 15. I mean, we've got a
36-19.
quarter and a minute and 16. This game is not out. You know, West Providence is not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Well, we've got to eliminate turnovers, and we've got to start scoring points
Davis
consistently.
to Price to Gabby, top of the key. Schmidt left side, looking for a lane. Back out to Gabby. Try to set up the offense. Nice pass to Schmidt, out to Donaldson. Nice shot. Oh. Rattling around in there. It's not making it.
Oh,
Ooh, Marshall almost walked. Ran out of her shoes, as it were. Nice battle for the
Oh,
boards.
wow.
Even though it went out of bounds. They're battling the boards here. Last 30 seconds of the third quarter. And Fort Madison just clawing inside. Blocking foul on the Falcons. So Trimble will go to the line to shoot 2 for Madison.
Are they going to call it? Are they going to call it?
On 34.
Sir for Donaldson.
For a 13
Again,
foul on West Burlington.
Four
fresh bodies.
Fresh bodies for Fort Madison. You know, at this point, you can do that. You've doubled up West Burlington.
Oh, and I think that's why Coach Price has given some of the lower underclassmen some time here in this first game of the season, seeing what they could do. Not a bad idea. But he's got his senior in there still, doing what they can. Donaldson, Gabby, Jerry for 3, short. And the rebound by Davis. Nice pass underneath to Schmidt.
That's what you got to do.
That's right. Put it on the board.
Give it to your senior. Let it go to the bucket. Draw the foul. Get the points.
Waning seconds here in the third quarter. 39-19. Aubrey Schmidt goes to the line to shoot 2. And misses the first one.
Got to hit the free throws.
You do.
Got to hit the free throws.
Aubrey Schmidt trying the second shot here. And
there you go.
Takes the second one, 39-20 for Madison by 19.
There you go. Nice defense by Gabby Price.
Good
you
hustle.
don't want to give them an easy shot here. You got to get bodies on girls. Now, you got Lexi Davis on one of the Tyler girls. We're going to take a long three-pointer.
Almost traded deep 3. The end of the third quarter.
It was close.
Well, let's take a short break. We'll be back here to finish the game. Fourth quarter coming up, 39-20 for Madison. And we're back here, fourth quarter.
West Burlington's going to go on a big run here. They're down 20-39. Step up the defense, start making her shots. This is not out of it's not out by any stretch of the imagination. But we got to play better basketball.
Absolutely. And that ball turnover by West Burlington, Fort Madison basketball.
You see, Fort Madison at this point can take their time. Fort Madison can take their time and really be choosy about what they're doing.
Nice defense by Gabby.
We're going to have to be more aggressive.
Schmidt with a nice, and a walk, yes. As she was trying to take it off her head.
Getting it to the right person, but there were too many black shirts around her and just couldn't get the ball down. Again, we've got to be more aggressive because Fort Mass can sit back on their 19-point lead here.
And
There you
an
go.
air ball picked up by Donaldson.
Push
Here
it
comes
up.
Gabby. Oh, and a bad pass.
And we're going to travel again.
Yep.
Again,
Nice way
Fort
to
Madison
stand
has
up
traveled both levels all night. Got to take advantage when they do that.
there. Yes. The Coach Price wanted to talk about it here. 39-20, 7 minutes, 4 seconds left in the game. It's awful quiet in here without the band.
Yeah, you're not going to see the band until Friday nights.
I know.
And that's, and even then in a girls' JV varsity contest, I don't know that the pep band would be out. Be nice to hear.
Be nice to have some music going during the timeouts.
Yeah, our music
crowd
died on us a little bit, I believe.
Yeah,
that's why
true.
we had to
manually sing,
a cappella the national anthem,
which was kind of cool.
which was, enjoyable. It's nice to see that patriotism isn't quite dead in America,
Absolutely.
where you can actually have a crowd sing the national anthem as well as we did. I'm not saying I did.
They don't
a
want
great
me
job.
to sing, but yeah. Unless it's Johnny Cash, But. All right. Aubrey Schmidt to take it out for the Falcons.
See, here you go. Fort Mass is going to go into a 1-3-1 press. It's going to take us more time to get the ball up, give us less opportunities to get the ball into the bucket. Now, if we do this right, we can get some good shots off this, but dribbling to the baseline amongst 4 black shirts is not going to help.
Well, that was a nice pass by Schmidt out to Donaldson.
Oh,
Donaldson
gotta have
shot
those.
up and no good.
And then we get a jump ball. That's going to be ours.
Oh,
Got to put
Danner
points
with
on the board
hands
right
it.
now.
Nice job by Addison.
Running out of time.
6 minutes, 45 seconds left. And Gabby shot short. Way short. Picked up by Fort Madison back the other way. Trimble for Fort Madison to Estrada. And a bad pass to Leffler, but
I don't know how we didn't call for over the back there, but thank you, refs, for not blowing the
Owen
whistle.
Danner with a
swallowing
nice,
whistle on that.
nice grab on that rebound.
And here
Gabby
we go,
Price
Fort
bringing it up.
Madison en masse, 5 new bodies.
They obviously have the platoon system going, which works for them. Price to Owen Danner to Price. Donaldson shot over the basket. Nice hustle by Owen Danner.
Since Sarah's freshman year, she's come a long way. The shot looks a lot better. I just don't know if that's her shot. She should be a lot closer to the basket.
Right.
I mean,
High
I was
percentage
always
shots.
I was always for when you have an overshot, take it. But really, maybe dribble in a couple times and get a little bit closer to the basket when you have that much freedom.
Right. Marshall bringing it up for Fort Madison. Kicks it underneath. Back out to Steffensmeyer. Fort Madison looking for a shot here.
We're going to have to be a lot more aggressive.
And nice defense by
Here we go. We
Aubrey
got to
Schmidt.
push it up the court. 5.5 minutes left. We got to start putting the ball in the and not turn the ball over.
Nice thought by Schmidt, but a little too hard on a pass. Way over
Threading
the
the
head.
needle there with the little girl amongst all the giants. I mean, I like Lexi Davis
was
as a
open,
basketball
but-
player. She was open, but you're gonna have to thread the needle on
You
that.
got to give it to her. Yep.
And Davis got to come over and
Whoa,
stop
that
that
was kind of an
penetration.
out of control shot by Marshall, but picked back up by number 40, Trimble. And in, so that makes it 41-20 now, Fort Madison. Just at 5 minutes left in the game. Gabby Price setting the offense.
Holding the ball too long. We've got to move. The girls are not moving.
Amber down underneath to Jerry. And Marshall gets a hand on it. So back to Steffensmeyer, and here come the Bloodhounds. Marshall throws up 3. Like every time they throw a 3 up tonight, it's going in. You have nights like that, but you wish it were us.
We got to get a hand in girls' faces.
Trying to set up the offense here. To Amber. Amber with a shot, short. Marshall's just quick and
We're
strong.
just not in the. We're just.
There
There's an opportunity. I mean, we got 4:12 left. I mean, we got to go on a run here, or we're going to be in post game.
44-20 now.
Got to get some quick hits. Got to get some balls in the basket.
Yep, just some points here would be nice.
Amber Desjardins, that's what we need. It's just not going in. Ooh.
For Madison up court here. Trimble with a shot, but Schmidt gets it. Schmidt comes back the other way for the Falcons. See if we can get some points on the board here.
Standing around, got to move. Only one moving is the senior.
Oh, and Schmidt just sleeping, gets
got pickpocketed.
Pickpocketed, yep. Nice hands by Gabby Price there.
Yeah. Nice hustle by Price to get back down, but Fort Madison did us a favor by throwing the ball back away from the basket. If anything, you go to the basket and, force the layup, or you stop and you take it back out and start the play.
This fourth quarter, we can't seem to get a basket.
Nice job by Lexi putting a hand on the ball. Forced the jump ball. It could be Fort Madison ball.
Yes. I believe it is Fort Madison ball.
Just let her go right up in there.
Yeah.
Nobody getting in front of her.
Brittany Harris with the basket for
Got to get in between
Madison.
the girl and the basketball.
Gabby Price bringing it up court for Falcons.
Too much dribbling. Got to pass the ball more. Get ball movement. Girls are just standing around. We've got to move. We've got to pass the ball. Pass the ball. There it
Amber
is, wide
out
open.
to Gabby.
Take the shot.
Oh, shot to the right. And another heated jump ball there. Savannah with the hands on it.
You've got two very physical girls, and that's what's going to happen.
Nice pass to Desjardins.
Very similar players in Powers and Swanson.
And Davis with the air ball. Steffensmeyer gets it back the other way. Down to just around 2.5 minutes left in the game. And shot.
Got to have that
Madison
rebound.
is just owning the ball.
Oh.
One of the reserves just made that, number 53, Emily Powers. Gabby Price. Out to Davis. To Schmidt.
Schmidt could have taken a shot on that. Discharge with
Amber,
a three.
three
That's what we
point
needed
goal.
all night. She
So
needs
that
to do
breaks
that
the
more
streak of
often. About every
scoreless.
time Amber Desjardins gets an open shot anywhere, she needs to shoot the ball.
48-23, 2 minutes left here in the game. And see if
We got to get a
Falcons-
rebound.
Gabby,
Come
nice
on,
rebound.
nice. We got two girls. Somebody's open, I was going to say. You got two girls hassling the ball. Someone's got to be open.
Nice pass in the middle to Amber, to Aubrey. Aubrey with a
nice. Go to the bucket.
nice layup, but over the
I don't know
basket.
how we didn't get a foul on that, but I guess we're not calling fouls anymore.
Nice hands by
Here we
Savannah.
go. Push the ball up. Push the ball up. Let's not hesitate.
Coach Price is just letting them play out. Gabby gets pickpocketed, and Steffensmeyer scores.
And we got a timeout for
Timeout
Fort
on the
Madison.
floor, yes. On Fort Madison, 30-second timeout. Minute 25 left in this contest. 50-23. See what.
I'm not really sure what happened. The Powers girls ran out of the court.
Somebody fall or something.
I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Minute 25 left. We're down 27, 23-50. It's going to be West Burlington ball. We've got a young crew. We got Mode, Megan Ryan, Morgan Flowers, Lexi Davis, and Catherine Todd. Maybe this is how we're going to end it in the last minute 25. Lexi Davis going up the middle.
I'll let you call last minute 25. How about that? So everybody won't hear my scratchy voice.
Mode to Todd. Todd at the top of the key to the wing where Flowers is. These girls got to get a lot more movement. I mean,
These poor girls are probably like, wow, these kids are big.
dribble and pass off. Dribble and pass off.
Less than a minute left here in the contest.
Oh, Todd's going to take a long one. Follow your shot. And then we're going to lay on top of people.
Another jump ball.
It's going to go for Madison's way.
Yes, it is.
How are we going to do this? Are we going to get in a press, or are we just going to let them take it up? We're going to get in a full court press. They're not bad, but there's a girl back here. There we go. We got everybody covered now. Now we're going to stop the ball. We just can't let this go. This girl you cannot let go.
Final 25 seconds left in the game here.
Get out
to
there.
hold for
Nice. There we go. That's a
And
nice
traveling
job.
call. Nice defense on the
Nice
Falcons.
defense on the foul because Catherine Todd coming out after the pass out to the lower wing, and the girl, you can say this, she forced the turnover.
Right.
It'd be nice to see a score here. Work the ball. Nice. Oh, you got to go to the ball when it's on the ground like that. You can't just let them go. And that's going to be our bowl game, folks. 3 seconds left.
Yep. Your
That's
final
the ball
score.
game.
Final score this evening. Fort Madison 52 and your Lady Falcons 23. Mark, first game in, it is a loss. But we saw good points. We saw bad points.
I'd agree.
We also have a couple players that are not playing. That could make a difference.
I would
Shaylin
agree.
Thoman, big power underneath.
I'd agree.
Nicole Nichols, who I happen to know very well. Coach Price said she's a scorer. She does whatever she needs to get in there and score. Between her and Aubrey Schmidt and the Price girls, I think we
there's
have
a
good
lot more
season ahead.
positives that we saw tonight than negatives. Are they going to be world beaters? No. Do they have an uphill battle? Yes. But there's plenty of positives. The tempo, way the ball game was played, the girls didn't quit. And that was a good thing to see. There wasn't much frustration that, boiled over. Once you get a Shea Thoman back, once you get a Nicole Nichols back, it inevitably is going to up your game and make things better. So I think they only have they have nothing to be ashamed about, but they also have a lot of good things to look forward to, especially when they get those two girls back.
Well, I hope to see you maybe next time we do this, Mark.
All right, sounds good to me.
All right. Go Falcons. Again, they
tomorrow's
lost
game will be at Cardinal.
Yep.
Their first Big South Division Conference game. Our next webcast will be Monday, November 30th, the boys doubleheader versus Mediapolis.
That ought to be
our
a packed
boys.
house in here that night.
The next girls' home varsity game will be December 4th versus
Notre Dame.
Both
And that'll be a loud gym, too.
that will be a loud gym.
Thanks for bringing us into your home, computers, whatever. I'm Sean Cockrell, and that's Mark Mode. Go Falcons, and we'll see you next time.